supported, so two players can adventure together locally or online with one copy of the game. Can these two brave explorers save their home? Orbitals launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. In this presentation, we'll be focusing on games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch. What you just saw was Orbitals, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer. We hope you're looking forward to this intergalactic co-op puzzle adventure. Okay, let's take a look at some upcoming Nintendo Switch games.
Tenía problemas, pero ya está bien ya. Se fue energía eléctrica. Vamos a comenzamos ya mismo.
In the waters of Issei Bay, on an island where legends of mermaids have been passed down, a tale of mysteries and curses stirs. The latest Paranorma mystery adventure is coming to Nintendo Switch. The story follows Yuza Minakuchi, a boy who works as a pearl diver. One day, while gathering on the seafloor, he encounters another version of himself. This phenomenon is just the beginning. Soon, other strange incidents begin to plague the island. A girl with no memories, strangers searching for treasure, and a housewife investigating victims of drowning. Speaking to those involved is a natural part of the investigation, but you'll also need to search deep within the waters of Issei Bay. As each of their motives intertwine, the story connects to the mermaid legend told centuries ago. Paranorma Site, The Mermaid's Curse, launches on Nintendo Switch February 19th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Battle for World Glory! A new Captain Tsubasa game is kicking its way onto Nintendo Switch. Choose from a roster of over 110 characters representing 22 teams. Score with powerful shots from the original work, as well as newly added special moves that give passes, blocks, dribbles, and tackles a boost. Go on the offensive against elite competitors as you aim for victory. Gear up for sensational football action when Captain Tsubasa 2 World Fighters launches on Nintendo Switch this year. Next up are games heading to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch. A life or death fight for survival begins. It was a normal day until a cave-in befell the city of Tokyo. As the dust settles, our protagonist, Anne, discovers an underground world deep below the metropolis. But she's not alone. Creatures called Xeno populate the unknown expanse. If you're found by a Xeno, it's game over. Fighting is not an option, so quick thinking and decision-making are vital to your survival. Analyze their patterns and find the best route to make your escape.
Está interesante.
Activate traps in each area to lure and ensnare any stalking Xeno.
Sale mejor juego de dinosaurio que salió para PlayStation 5 hace poco.
By using GameShare, up to 4 players can share controls, including Anne's movement and camera adjustments. Whether locally or online, coordinating with your friends is key to making it out alive. Survive the subterranean depths in Tokyo Scramble, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 February 11th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Awaken your Viking spirit. Battle, build, and conquer in this massive survival game. How you go about it is entirely up to you. You could start by gathering materials around the woods. Fashion a bow and arrows to hunt wildlife and prepare meals. With an axe, you can chop trees to build a house. Yikes, don't get hit by falling trees. Build pillars, install beams, construct walls, make the roof, and even add a fireplace. Now you're safe, even from the cold. Wait, is this ventilated? Don't forget the chimney too. By upgrading your crafting stations, you can make items of higher quality. And once you've built a ship, set sail on the high seas to reach new lands and create even more strongholds. Plus, up to 10 players online can explore this vast world together. Now, go forth and survive in Valheim, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 this year. Find your way forward in these games. Return to the kingdom of Hallownest and fight back the infection in this upgraded modern classic. Dodge, dash, and slash through this 2D action adventure platformer, now with enhanced visuals and improved frame rates on Nintendo Switch 2. Equip charms to enhance your abilities and deal magic damage using upgradable spells while exploring the vast interconnected map. Descend into a world of insects and heroes when Hollow Knight Nintendo Switch 2 Edition launches on Nintendo Switch 2 later today. Nintendo Switch 2 players who have Hollow Knight on Nintendo Switch can upgrade to the Nintendo Switch 2 Edition for free with the upgrade pack.
Oh, qué bien.
eFootball, reborn from Pro Evolution Soccer, is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Build out your club, sign legendary players, and compete in tournaments around the globe in World Tour mode. Join an exciting competition where national teams face off every 4 years in the International Cup Tournament. Or play with friends locally or online to prove who's at the top of their game. Experience the excitement of football and aim to be the best in the world when eFootball Kickoff launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer. Travel through 4 ages in a brand new HD 2D action RPG. Explore the age of safekeeping, the hero Elliot's own time. The age of reconstruction, when humans nearly went extinct. The age of magic, a time when spells flourished. And the age of budding, the birth of human civilization. In each age, the scenery and citizens of Elliot's hometown will change. You can also obtain some weapons and magic unique to certain time periods. A story spanning time will soon begin. The Adventures of Elliot, The Millennium Tales, launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 18th. Have a blast with Super Bomberman games from the Super NES era. Play the first Super Bomberman through to the culmination of the series, Super Bomberman 5, including titles previously unreleased worldwide. The Famicom versions of Bomberman and Bomberman 2 are also included. Plus, there's a brand new Boss Rush mode, as well as game share support.
Oh!
Super Bomberman
Se puede hacer una copia con
launches
4
on
amigos,
Nintendo
con
Switch
3 amigos
2
más, mejor
and
dicho.
Nintendo Switch later today.
A través de Game Chat. Wow.
The unknown journey continues.
Oh,
The
sí,
second entry in the Final Fantasy
la
VII
segunda
Remake
entrega.
series is coming to
La segunda
Nintendo
parte, mejor
Switch
dicho.
2. in pursuit of his arch-nemesis Sephiroth. Cloud Strife and his comrades escape the city of Midgar and embark on a journey across the vast world. Traverse the planet on chocobos, wheelies, in a buggy, or other modes of transportation. Team up with allies in battles, blending action and strategy. If you'd like to focus on the story, there's also a boost function to make combat easier. You'll also find various activities scattered across the world, allowing you to take a break from the action. And as you interact with your allies, their affinity toward you will grow and impact how the story unfolds. What fate awaits Cloud and his crew in their pursuit of Sephiroth? Final Fantasy VII Rebirth launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 3rd.
Oh, en junio.
Pre-orders begin later today
rápido.
on Nintendo eShop.
Vitals stable. Awakening subject, Hugh Williams.
While investigating a lunar research station, an injury befalls spacefarer Hugh Williams. With him is Diana, an android called a Pragmata.
There you are. All better.
Classified as unauthorized intruders, the two are targeted by the station AI, which sends enemy bots after them.
Esta nueva IP es interesante. Esta nueva
These
IP
bots have near impenetrable
es
armor.
interesante,
I
¿verdad?
think I can help.
But with Diana's hacking skills, you can break down their defenses.
Initiating hack.
What the heck was that?
By moving the cursor through panels towards the green goal, you can hack the enemy bots.
There's no time to explain. Shoot now.
Once their weak points are exposed, fire away.
I hacked it.
Depending on the nodes you pass through, you can modify the damage and effects of a hack. Each split-second decision can change the outcome of battle.
Energy levels.
What truths will the two find in this AI-controlled lunar station?
So it's not one of your bot buddies?
Overdrive protocols. Initiate.
Yeah, baby. We did it! This is how we say, good job.
And what will Diana learn on this journey? Pragmata launches on Nintendo Switch 2, April 24th. A demo will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
Hola, demo. La voy
We
a
hope
bajar.
you're looking forward to fast-paced
Está en
combat
abril.
and exploration with a unique combination of hacking and shooting. Let's continue with more headlines. Journey to the Lost Lands. Become a legendary Turok warrior in this intergalactic action shooter.
Oh, el juego de Turo
To stop an
Origins.
alien threat from destroying
Vaya.
all human life, you'll journey solo or with a team of warriors online and battle all sorts of primal creatures in ferocious combat. Swap between first-person and third-person perspectives as you unleash weapons, melee attacks, and special abilities to devastate foes. Extract DNA from fallen enemies and the environment to upgrade your arsenal, evolve your mantle, and unlock even more abilities called Echo Syncs to gain a greater edge in combat. As you venture across breathtaking worlds, you'll unravel the mysteries that ultimately hold the key to saving humanity. Turok Origins launches on Nintendo Switch 2
Otoño.
this autumn.
Posiblemente noviembre, por ahí octubre.
Uncover the truth of Xanadu.
Oh, este juego salió
In a Japan where
en la
Kyoto
PSP,
is the
PSP
capital,
Vista y esa
another
cosa, PSP
world
Vista.
exists that's
Yo creo que
encroaching
está para
on our
Nintendo
own.
Switch, primera entrega.
A world
Está
where
en Steam también, primera
monsters
entrega.
roam free.
No está en español, pero hay un
A
patch
boy
en
named
Steam para
Ray
que esté en
must
español.
use his newly awakened
Vamos a ver patch
powers
en PC.
against the threat as he joins Hirosaka Academy, a school for gifted students. The Academy's goal? Conquer Xanadu, the great labyrinth rumored to be the origin of this other world. While traversing the labyrinth, hone your abilities and reshape the terrain to expand the range of your
No sé,
exploration.
la primera entrega se ve en
Then,
3D.
take
¿Por qué
on
este se ve en
dangerous
2D?
enemies in 3D action RPG combat. Use your powers
Ah,
to
no, es que se ve
overcome
el
foes.
escenario. Ok.
Outside the labyrinth, improve your stats. And spend time with your friends as you prepare to conquer Xanadu. The battle between man and monster begins. Discover the truth when Kyoto Xanadu launches on Nintendo Switch 2
verano.
and Nintendo Switch
No
this
falta
summer.
mucho.
Check out these anime-style games. It's time to evolve
Ay,
in the latest
Digimon.
Digimon story
Ay,
game.
ja, ja, ja.
One
Tengo
day,
la serie en
a
canal, tengo la
powerful
serie.
blast causes the world to collapse
Oh,
and sends you
Digimon.
8 years into the past.
Price
With over
time.
450
Ja, ja, ja.
Digimon to collect. Adventure through the human world and digital world to save the future. And on
El juego
Nintendo
es
Switch 2,
perfecto para
you
Nintendo
can
Switch.
select quality mode.
4K,
playing in
30
4K, 30
HDR.
frames per second,
Y en
or
portátil
performance
1080,
mode,
30.
playing in full HD
Y
at
modo
60 frames per
rendimiento.
second.
Me
Digimon
atrevo a
Story
comprar
Time
por segunda
Stranger
vez. Me
launches on
atreveré.
Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch July 10th.
Estoy pensando.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Ay, que
An
atrevo.
adventure set high in the sky is soaring in.
Oh,
Form
mira.
your party
Este
from a
juego
roster
yo
of
tengo en
over
PC.
20 characters,
Este es otro.
each with their own fighting style.
Sí, salió.
Channel the power of teamwork and summon mighty primal beasts to vanquish your enemies.
Este misma
You
entrega
can
que yo
also
tengo.
team up
Sí,
in
esta
local
es, sí.
or online multiplayer.
Oh, salió. Nintendo Switch también.
Grand Blue Fantasy Relink Endless Ragnarok
Ah,
launches on
este
Nintendo
tiene
Switch
un
2
DLC.
July 9th.
Yo tengo la versión básica.
The latest Monster Hunter Stories game is flying in. Your monster allies, called Monsties, can learn special abilities through a ceremony called the Rite of Channeling. Raise your Monsties as you travel the world. The lands lie on the brink of disaster. Monsters are on the verge of extinction. And the riders trying to save the world will have to contend with an even greater threat. Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection
Oh, en marzo.
soars onto Nintendo Switch 2 March 13th.
O sea, un mes.
A demo will be available later today on Nintendo eShop. Save data can be transferred to the full game. New titles
Hey,
are
demo.
joining the archives.
¿Dónde está mi Switch? Déjame buscando.
Rave Racer, published by Namco in 1995, speeds into the Arcade Archives 2 lineup. Aim for first place in a race against your rivals. And get ready for a new line of home console titles. Console Archives is on the way. Doraemon.
Oh, Doraemon. Ah,
Sonic Wings Special. And more will be released over time. The first wave of Console Archives titles includes Cool Borders and Ninja Gaiden 2, The Dark Sword of Chaos. These titles will be available on Nintendo Switch 2 later today.
Oh, dale eso dice. También vi ahí. La tenis. Muy interesante. Qué bomba interesante. Super bien. Gana mucho juego para consola. Más golazo ven esta simulación, pero cabras. Sí, tal eso. Oh, yo tengo tiempo en esto, pero material voy a entender sí.
We found another body. I need your eyes on
Oh,
the crime
Resident
scene.
Evil 2. Dios, todo yo mío en 9.
When a string of mysterious deaths occurs across America, FBI analyst Grace Ashcroft is captured by the suspect while investigating the case. In her attempt to escape, Grace comes up against unknown threats. A limited supply of healing items and ammunition are at her disposal. Will she confront the threats head-on, or save her ammo for the next encounter? For Grace, impending doom is always close at hand. Meanwhile, another agent working for an anti-bioterrorism organization is also on the case, Leon S. Kennedy.
6 survivors of Raccoon City, all dead from the same thing.
With his physical prowess, Leon can parry an opponent's attack, then strike to break the stunned opponent's stance in close quarters combat. He can fire from a distance using handguns and rifles, or use an enemy's weapon against them. Leon has a varied arsenal of attacks at his disposal. This game features both third-person and first-person camera perspectives, and you can change your perspective at any time. There are multiple difficulty options available, including a mode for less experienced players that features aim assist. Guide Grace as she attempts to escape unprecedented terrors, and Leon, who relies on strength to carve his own path. What will they discover when their fates intertwine? Resident Evil Requiem launches on Nintendo Switch 2, February 27th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard and Resident Evil Village will also be available the same day. Horror-filled excitement awaits, whether you play these games or Resident Evil Requiem first. Plus, a Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller featuring original art is releasing alongside the games. Amiibo figures of Grace and Leon will also be available this summer. You can scan them to receive in-game weapon skins. Resident Evil Requiem, the latest entry in the Resident Evil series, is launching later this month. You can also look forward to a creator's voice video featuring a member of the Resident Evil Requiem development team. The video will release in the near future. Next is our last announcement.
Vamos a ver qué hace
Hey
lo
everybody,
último.
from all of us here at Bethesda Game Studios. If you're like us,
Starfield.
Nintendo has meant so much to you from your early days of gaming to now.
Starfield?
It was incredible for us to partner on the original Switch, and it was just such a great piece of hardware and also so personal when you play. We're excited to finally bring a number of our franchises for the first time to Nintendo. We hope you all enjoy the journey.
Vault Dwellers,
Ah, el
welcome
Fallout
home.
4.
Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition is
Ah,
emerging
sí,
on
sí, sí, que
Nintendo
lo
Switch
han
2.
dicho.
Scavenge, shoot,
Fallout 4
Build
Anniversary Edition.
and create alliances as you reshape the wasteland and what remains of civilization. Every choice matters. Fancy yourself a smooth talker or pining to pump up your power armor? Choose from hundreds of perks that fit your playstyle. Every road leads somewhere new, from the heart of Diamond City to the shadowy corners of forgotten vaults. The Commonwealth is packed with stories waiting to be uncovered. In addition to the base game, experience 6 official expansions and over 150 Creation Club items to
Interesante,
expand your
directamente el
adventure.
4. No saben
Grab your
el 3
Pip-Boy
de New
and
Vegas.
traverse the
sino
wasteland
directamente el
in
4.
Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition, launching on Nintendo
Ah,
Switch
mira,
2,
24 este mes.
February 24th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. The year is 1937.
Ah, Indiana Jones también, sí,
Sinister
¿verdad?
forces are on the
Sí,
hunt
Indiana
for an
Jones,
ancient power,
sí.
and only one person
Han
can
dicho
stop
año
them.
pasado. pasó y
Embark
todo.
on a globe-trotting cinematic adventure in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, set between the events of Raiders of the Lost Ark and the Last Crusade. Indy will journey around the world to uncover the mystery behind the Great Circle. From the pyramids of Giza to the sunken temples of Sukhothai and beyond. Use your wits to infiltrate historic areas and solve fiendish puzzles. Or use your whip to face off against dangerous foes and explore a world full of daring escapes and unforgettable encounters. Adventure calls when Indiana Jones and the Great Circle launches on Nintendo Switch 2,
Oh, en mayo.
May 12th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Explore the vast landscape of Cyrodiil in the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered.
Oh, it is
Experience
Scroll.
this renowned
Oh, pues
open-world
remastered.
RPG, now on a Nintendo console for the first
Wow,
time.
pues es todo que está llegando de todo.
Freely customize your character to match your playstyle. Then adventure amongst an unforgettable cast of characters
By the grace of the gods, I serve Tambriel as her ruler.
and fight back the Daedra to close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Wow, todo eso puede tener
Master
guardado para
ranged or
lanzar
melee
todos
weapons.
juntos.
Wield powerful
Wow.
magic or use stealth skills to best your foes. In this remastered version, character models, weapons, even rocks and sweet rolls have all been meticulously recreated. Combat animations have also been updated to give them a modernized touch. Plus, the Shivering Isles and Knights of the Nine expansions are included alongside the main story to take your adventure even further. Step through the gates once more when The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year. We hope you're excited for these games from Bethesda Softworks. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase.
Wow, no, está bien.
Thank you for watching.
No está Starfield, pero está bien. No, estuvo bien, estuvo bien. No voy a aparecer nada de Nintendo porque no es un evento de no un direct enfocado en juego de Nintendo, sino de terceras compañías. Así que está bien. Y vos amigos, espero que les haya gustado, encantado de la vuelta y nos vemos, se me cuida mucho.